Clyde, thank you. Cincinnati's police chief told 9 News today that he spent the first part of his day being deposed for a lawsuit. Chief Tom Stryker says he's been sued by the Cincinnati Enquirer. The reason? The paper wants to know the identities of the officers involved in a shootout with the Iron Horse bikers back in September of last year. The chief says he will not release the names because he fears for his officers' safety.
We had notified all the news sources that hey, we'll tell you about everything that has occurred that night, but we're not going to identify any of the officers that were involved out of concern for their personal safety and the safeties of their families.
One member of the Iron Horsemen died and two police officers were hurt in that incident. Senate Bill 5 just passed in the Ohio Senate about an hour ago. It was approved by just 1 vote.
9 News reporter Janelle Walton is in Columbus with Senator Bill Seitz. He was against the bill but was kicked off the committee before he could vote on it. Janelle?
Tanya, that's right. He was kicked out of that committee part of this whole process before he even had a chance to vote. Senator Bill Seitz joining me live now from Columbus with more on what happened. Senator Seitz, first of all, thank you for taking the time to speak with us. As far as this going through the Senate today and passing, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, 85% of the bill is good and overdue and would save money and is needed. However, the 15% that I objected to, it fundamentally goes too far in my judgment and totally rebalances things in favor of management by its failure to provide for an independent, elected, neutral party to finally resolve labor disputes between labor and public employer management. Basically what the bill says is if the employees don't like it, the city council can do whatever it wants. Take it or leave it. It's a heads I win, tails you lose proposition that violates the fundamental precept that no one should be a judge and an advocate in his own case.
You represent a lot of our police officers on the west side of Hamilton County. Obviously, they're probably not happy about their collective bargaining rights, a lot of it being stripped, at least from the Senate right now. Looking forward, is there anything you think that can happen to still protect them?
Well, the bill goes to the House now, and I hope the House will be more mindful than the Senate was of the ultra-hazardous nature of the work that our firemen, nurses, correction guards, and policemen do. They should have the right to bargain over staffing levels and safety equipment instead of being sent unarmed and alone into high-crime neighborhoods or 2 men on a fire truck under circumstances that would be unsafe. They are being taken, those rights are being taken away from them in the version of the bill that passed today. I represent a lot of those firefighters, teachers, and policemen and their families. I did not want to leave them as unprotected as this bill leaves them.
In 15 seconds, can you quickly tell us why you were kicked off of that committee?
I was kicked off of the committee because the Senate president exercised his management right to throw me, his roommate and friend, off the committee to get the bill out today.
Okay, as he explained, the goal was to get that bill out today and to the full Senate floor. Senator Seitz saying that they did not have enough votes to do that if he was to take part in the committee vote, and that's why he was kicked off. Tanya, that's the latest here from Columbus. Back to you.
A Republican breaking rank. All right, Janelle, thanks.